Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're having a great day. So on this sweet Saturday, we are going to be making Cinnabuns. This is by far the easiest Cinnabon recipe ever. I did tweak it a little bit to make it vegan friendly, and all the little measurements that you guys are going to be needing will be linked down below in the description box, so you guys can give it a try for yourself. And if you do try them out, send me some pictures on Instagram. I would love to see your creations. So let's get straight on into it. So in a large bowl, you want to start off with some flour, and after the flour, you want to add some baking soda, and after the baking soda, you want to give it a nice stir. I did add a little bit of salt. I forgot to show that in the video. You don't have to put salt, that's optional, but some people like that little bit of saltiness in their Cinnabons. I know I do. And then you want to add some vegan butter. And then you want to add some sugar. I love the sugar cane sugar because I feel like it's more natural than that bleached sugar they have in the grocery stores. Next time I'll give it a try with coconut sugar, but you want to mix this separate in a little bowl because you want to get it nice and fluffy. I do not have a mixer, so I am doing it old school by hand. Now what I'm doing is I'm adding a little bit in because since I do not have a mixer, I cannot add it all in at once. If you have a mixer, then just add it all in, but I'm taking my time with it because it is tough. I'm also adding a egg replacer. You can use flax seeds, whatever you guys use for your egg replacer in your normal bacon, just use that. And of course you do not want to forget to put some almond milk. It's going to make the batter be a lot more easier to stir around. I did switch from using the spatula to using a fork to break down the flour. I don't plan on ever getting a mixer. I mean, I don't mind doing some extra work because I feel like mixers just are in the way in the kitchen. So I do not mind doing it old school. Along with the almond milk that I added, I did add a tiny bit of water to just make the dough a little bit easier to maneuver around. Right now I'm just kind of kneading it a little bit, and what I like to do, this is just my preference, you guys do not have to do this, but I like to put it in the fridge for it to set for a good 10 to 15 minutes. It's just a lot easier to work with when it's a little bit firmer. So I had split the dough in half so it's easier to work with, and I'm just putting some flour on. I'm not using a cutting board because I am not a fan of rolling things out with a cutting board. I feel like I always run out of room. And yes, I do not have a rolling pin either. I do not have a lot of baking stuff because I don't bake as much, but I kind of improvise with mason jars and whatever I have around the kitchen. I guess you can call that a real minimalist kitchen. I work with what I have. Using a mason jar as a rolling pin works fine. I'm not a perfectionist, so it does not have to be this perfect round dough. If you guys are into that, then by all means. Once your dough is rolled out, I added some coconut oil. You can add coconut oil, or if you like butter better, you can add some butter. I prefer coconut oil because I like that coconut taste. And that's going to be your glue for your cinnamon and sugar. I added a tiny bit of cinnamon sugar, which I did regret at the end. I wasn't using my calculations. I kind of eyeball a lot, and I kind of eyeball this wrong, but you want to think of it as a pizza when you're putting tomato sauce on the dough. Same thing with these Cinnabons. You want to get the whole dough with cinnamon and sugar so they're all completely seasoned. And then you want to just roll it like a burrito and start cutting. Now you can cut them thick. I kind of did some jumbo cinnamon rolls. You can cut them thinner than this. It all depends on what you want. This recipe can make 20 cinnamon buns, 20 small ones, or it can make like 10 jumbo cinnamon buns. And I do not spray the pan or anything like that. I just have a silicone mat from Amazon that I will link down below. It's awesome, no waste, and an easy cleanup, and does not ruin your pans at all. I'm just setting my timer up. I set my timer up for 12 minutes. These can cook from 12 to 15 minutes, up to you. While they're in the oven, I make my little glaze, which is just powdered sugar, some maple syrup, and some almond milk. Super easy glaze. You just want to be careful when it comes to pouring the almond milk because less is more when it comes to liquid with making glazes. And right when they get out the oven, you want to pour the glaze you made over it because when these are hot, it's easier for the glaze to set right away. And that is how easy it is to make Cinnabons without letting the dough rise forever and without using any special equipment. I really hope you guys try these out. If you do, let me know in the comments below on how you like them, or send me a picture on Instagram. My Instagram is linked down below so you guys can check that out. And also let me know if you guys are enjoying the series with the sweet and savory Saturdays. And on that note, I will catch you guys in the next video.